Hey friends, Ash here with Gents. Hope you're doing well. Today is a bonus video, if you want to call it that. Something a little bit different. I'm going to be reviewing and talking about a men's bar soap. I've actually wanted to start doing this for a while, not just soaps specifically, but other things that men use that have fragrance as a big aspect in them. So this is kind of the first bonus video that I'm making for the channel. Fragrances are still my thing. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm not gonna be doing these bonus videos in place of my normal videos. These are just bonus videos, imagine that. So I'm gonna be covering things like body wash, bar soap, candles, stuff like that. Reed diffusers, other things that guys can use that have fragrance related aspects to them. Anyway, today I'm gonna be taking a look at this. Decant illegally cut pine. So let's jump into this. I would imagine that a lot of you guys are familiar with Decant soaps. These are basically bricks. They're 10 ounces, 10 ounce bars, really big. And actually my wife used this soap and that's what she said when she picked it up. She was like, this is like trying to use a brick for soap. And I was like, you ain't wrong. They are really big. Some people would say too big, at least to be used comfortably in the hand when you're trying to lather up. But some people are gonna say, no man, that's a good bang for your buck. And I kind of agree with both of those things. You do get a lot for what you pay, and it is also kind of unwieldy. So this soap here, illegally cut pine, this is obviously a holiday soap. And it even says right on the front here, last minute gift soap. So they're kind of playing into that, basically trying to be funny. So there's a good look at it. And it did catch my eye while I was in Target the other day. These run $7. So $7 for a 10 ounce bar of soap. And let's give you a quick look over the packaging here. All of the Decant soaps are made like this, just basically big bricks. So this one is supposed to smell like pine. That's what it says on the package. And it does smell like pine. What a surprise. When you smell it, when you first pull the bar out or when you open up the packaging and smell it for the first time, you do get that green piney kind of scent, but there's also this like sort of artificial like chemical soap thing going on with the pine. So it's not really what I would consider a hyper realistic pine smell, at least when you're smelling the bar itself from the box or when you first pull it out. It does have that kind of chemical soapiness going on. And I guess that's not really a huge surprise. I mean, $7 is not the cheapest bar on earth if we're talking about soap, but for a 10 ounce bar, which is freaking enormous, that does make it, I would think, on the more affordable side of things overall. You're paying less than $1 per ounce. So when I first smelled the bar, before using it in the shower or anything like that, that's how it smelled to me. Kind of green, pine needly scent with chemical soapy undertones. Not altogether unpleasant, but not really super high end, which you wouldn't really expect. Now, when you use it in the shower, it does smell a lot more like straight up pine. It becomes more noticeable if somebody else is using it and then you come into the shower or the bathroom. So that's a positive. If you're using it in the shower, like actually using it instead of just smelling the bar like a weirdo, then it does smell more like actual pine. And if somebody else comes in, like I said, it's gonna smell much more like that. You're not gonna get any of that soapy kind of smell going on. It's gonna be straight up pine, basically. Now, as far as the bar itself, when you use it on your skin, it doesn't really lather up all that much if you're using it directly from the bar. So if you've got the bar and you're kind of doing this deal, soaping up with it, bar to skin, it's not gonna lather a whole bunch. Not at all, really. You kind of have to stand there right where the water is and try to work it into a lather. So with this specific soap, it's gonna work better if you have something like a loofah or a washcloth. You can take it, work it up into a lather that way, and then use it. So that's how I've been using this one. It doesn't really work that well the other way. As far as residual scent goes, once you get out of the shower, there's not really much of one at all. It actually wears off your skin like that. So even though this smells really piney in the shower, once you get out and towel off, they're pretty much gone right away. So it's not going to interfere with anything else. You know, if you're spraying on a fragrance that day, which you should be, this is not going to interfere with it. So don't worry about that at all. In terms of how it makes my skin feel, if that's important to you, some of you out there that will be, others, not at all. It's a little more on the dry side of things, I would say. When I get out of the shower after using this one, it's not like it's a really hydrating soap. It doesn't leave me feeling luxurious or anything like that. It actually leaves my skin feeling a little more on the dry side of things. And actually, apparently this soap is getting a decent amount of hype. I had no clue. I just saw this in store and I was like, hey, that looks cool, I'll buy it. And then I went online to read about it a little bit, and it's actually sold out on Decant's website as of when I'm filming this. It is available on Target's website though. Again, $7 is the price. It's really not a bad soap. It's gonna last forever. These 10-ounce Decant soaps, for me, last a really long time. I'm not super hard on my soap. Like, I don't go through it, you know, really quickly. It actually lasts a long time. And this 10-ounce bar, I mean, realistically, would last me a couple months at least. Maybe I'm way off on that and it would last longer or less, I'm not sure. That's just kind of my guesstimation. Like I said, I was completely unaware of the hype here. It does smell very much like pine when you're actually using it. So if you're a fan of that, then you'll be a fan of this. Decant also makes a donation to US veterans with every bar that you buy, so that's a big positive as well. It actually says it right there on the front. A portion of proceeds benefits US veterans. So if that's important to you, added benefit to buying this one right here. And it does have additional military specs on the box, which I showed you earlier, where it says that it's inspired by soap that the GIs used during the Korean War. So there we go, Decant illegally cut pine last minute gift soap, 10-ounce bar, $7, not bad. Doesn't linger, dries your skin out a little bit, smells like pine. Wow, imagine that. So there we go, guys. My first bonus video covering this bar soap right here. Gonna be covering more candles, soaps, body washes, shampoos, all that stuff, to let you know whether it smells good or like trash. And if you want me to check out anything in particular with all of that stuff that I just mentioned, let me know in the comments below. Or shoot me an email, which is also in the description below. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me. As always, thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for all your support. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow with another fragrance video or bonus video. See you guys.